Hey guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Rock Sound. It's When We Were Young Festival 2022, and the lads from the Maine join me now. Hi, gentlemen.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How are we?
I'm good, man. Nice to be here on US territory with you guys for once. This is
Welcome
a surreal
to the
experience.
sunshine.
I know, my God, the sunshine. I'm enjoying that in October, I'll tell you. Let's start with the obvious, not the easiest start to the weekend for anyone for obvious reasons, but we're here now. What a lineup! So many friends of yours and some legends in there. You must be so excited to finally be here. For
Finally, it's going, and it's it's surreal. Like just walking around, seeing people you haven't seen in I don't know how many years. Just lucky to be a part of it.
Yeah,
it's I don't know. It's a well-oiled machine out here.
It really
looks
is.
amazing. They got AstroTurf everywhere, which is dope. We're excited to play.
It's working well. It does remind me a little bit of Warped Tour days in this, on a bigger scale, obviously, but like it feels like it's got some of that familiar vibe to it.
Even in the backstage, like I said, you're walking to the catering tent and you're seeing people that
So nice.
Like, hey, I haven't seen you in 6 years. How you doing?
Family reunion, man.
Yeah.
Family reunion. Well, I want to say congrats first off, because my God, that song of yours with my boy Adam and Charlotte Sands, that just keeps on going, doesn't it? That's really, really nice. I know we've talked a little bit about writing it before, but my God, the success of that, you must just be delighted to see where that's taken you already, right?
I mean, the fact that it has done what it has is, I don't know, it's fuel for our band as far as the future goes, because a lot of cases your old record is the one that people want to listen to, and the fact that people have given this one a shot and taken to it is pretty amazing. So from our perspective, it's like it's very empowering.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it must be nice to finally be able to play that one live as well. I'm sure you might have at least one guest today. Come on, they'll see this after, so it's fine.
At least a guest, yeah.
At least one.
At least one.
At least one. We're hopeful for two.
Yeah.
Okay, I have seen that both are in town.
There will be at least one.
All right, When We Were One. It's coming. Box and a Heart, of course, out there soon. Completely different gear change, but really, really nice to see that kind of side of you guys coming back a little bit. Tell me a little bit about writing that one. When did that one come together?
Really, it stemmed from the idea that we had like this weird sort of in-between time of not having enough time to record a record, and obviously with these shows, these weekends, it's basically like a track that we had written with our buddy Colby, felt really great about it, wanted to have an actual acoustic song. We don't really have those. And then hopefully for the people that dig what we do, it's enough to hold them over for this little interim period. So we're really excited about it. Ren for Short's on it. Amazing singer. Amazing voice. Just like, I don't know, it's just hopefully it's the opposite of what Loved You a Little was.
Sure.
And I think that's sort of like on a smaller scale, like from record to record for our band, that's kind of what we do, is change gears a lot.
It feels like the Into Your Arms side of what you guys do.
There you go,
bit,
yeah.
It's nice.
And we haven't tapped into that in a long time.
Yeah.
So I think it's, creatively for us, it was cool to get back to something sort of familiar, but
familiar but new. Nice to push that forward. And in terms of them moving forward, so obviously, it feels like you guys are in a really nice creative place and you're pushing on and everything. I want to look back slightly because, and you can read about this in the mag that's out now, of course, but we've had over a year now of the last record. Such a great record for you guys. I know you guys know that. I've told you that a couple of times now. But what were the learning points from that one now moving on to this new music? What did you take away from that record that's spurring you on into this next era of the band?
Yeah, I think the care that we put into each individual track and then the thought, I think we really just did what would serve each song, and I think now we're trying to kind of take that thought but put it with the entire album and make more of a cohesive, record with the intention of the last record was almost not greatest hits, but just like
the best song.
Yeah, just the best song one. We're now, I think, going into the next record. It's like, well, we love doing that, but we don't want to do the same thing again. So now it's what's just the best album, what makes the album better, not necessarily which might not even be the best songs, it just it has to give you a feeling, so we're excited once we finish these next weekend on When We Were Young. All the focus is on next album. So
man, that's so exciting to hear. No, we're looking forward to this next era for sure. I'm going to leave you with this, guys. I'm asking everyone the exact same question. It's the most stacked lineup. Friends of yours on there, legends on there. If we had to choose the collab, who's the dream collab off this When We Were Young lineup? It's a tough one. I appreciate it's a tough one.
I think I got mine too. The starting line was like a huge. I just stole it from you.
You can have the same one. That's nice. We're in a band together. It makes sense.
Their band and his voice. Like I tried to emulate a lot of that when we first started out of Kenny's voice, and I think actually like the one thing that sparked my even subtle interest in wanting to sing was singing an early November song that Kenny was featured on called Fluxy, that I was in a car with my friends and I sang it, but like being kind of silly, and they were like, that kind of sounded good, and I was like, what? I'm just like singing in the car.
Me?
So I don't know, we owe a lot to them, especially early on in our band's career, of just like their sound, and they didn't, it's like that weird in between. It's like you're not pop punk, but you're not like alternative, and it's sort of that in between ground where we always felt like that's sort of where we lived too, and we really look up to their band, and
I think they dared to change their sound with that every record. I mean, they only have a handful of records, but they cover a lot of ground from the first one to the most recent one. So and I think for us that was a big inspiration that it's okay to take a shot. So.
Yeah, really perfect choice. Boys, have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm sure we'll catch up soon.
Thank
Excited
you.
to see what comes next. All right.
We'll see you February.
We will see you February.
Alley Pally.
Oh yes, with those Yumi boys. That's going to be very exciting. All right, see you then, guys. All right, the Maine, everybody.